Hey everybody. Well, normally at camp we have milk and cookies every night, but since we're not at camp, I thought we might share a video of a cookie recipe so you guys can make it at home. Um, this is not a traditional cookie recipe. This is for something called cookie bark. So, first thing we need to do is wash our hands. So, hopefully everyone knows how to wash their hands by now. But maybe not everybody does. It's okay. There's always time to learn. This is how you do it. Okay. See this? See this? And they say you want to do, all sorts of stuff. You want to do fingers, little fingernails, your thumbs, your fingernails, put it up on your wrist. Okay. Just keep doing this. Scrub off all those little nasty germs. Shake them dry. All right. Paper towel. So, first thing we're going to do is turn the oven to 350, because that's what we're baking it at. Okay, so first things first, we want to melt some butter. You should use unsalted butter, but I don't have the unsalted butter, so I'm going to have to squeeze the salt out of this butter, which is pretty easy to do. All you got to do is just start squeezing, and that should get the salt out of the butter. Oh God, there's a lot of salt in here. This is why you use unsalted butter. Because there's a lot of salt in salted butter. So squeeze that stuff out of there. All right. So we need just under 2 sticks of butter. Most of your butter will say something like, you'll have the tablespoons. We want 1 whole stick plus another stick without, you take 2 tablespoons away from it. That's what you're going to use. So take this guy, put him in a bowl. Boom. And I'm going to chop this up just a little bit. Take off 2 tablespoons and unwrap that too. Boom. Okay. Now, you need to add sugar. We're going to be using 1 cup of sugar. So use whatever sugar you got. It doesn't matter, probably. This is my brown sugar. I can't open it. I'm having a really tough time here. So, you can probably open it with scissors, but that's more fun to open it with your mouth. So anyway, we're gonna finish this thing out. Get a whole cup of sugar. And there are better ways to do this. That's okay. All right, that's about a cup of sugar. Boom, it goes in there with the butter. Now you have a bowl of butter and sugar, and you want to microwave this thing until all the butter's melted, and you want to mix it up. Next, we're going to add sugar. You can use basically whatever sugar you want. I'm using cane sugar. And you need 1 cup of sugar. But you can see here, this is a cup. I don't have a whole cup. So I'm going to have to use a little bit of brown sugar to fill this thing out. It doesn't really matter. Just get 1 cup of sugar. Here we are at the microwave. Open that guy up and put your sugar mix into the microwave and turn that guy on. And just let him go for about a minute and come back and see if it's melted. If it's not melted, do it for another minute and keep going until it's perfectly melted all the way through. All right, our butter is almost completely melted. So we're going to get that butter out, but be polite, okay? You don't want to just go opening that door. There's somebody in there, so you want to ask nicely, you know, like, hello? I'm coming in there, okay? Are you ready? And then you can open the door. It's just rude to open without knocking, you know? It's just rude. Okay, so your butter is completely melted almost, and you've got a bowl full of sugar and butter. And I'm going to show you what I've got here. Maybe that'll work. So you're going to want to whisk this up until it's combined. Right now it looks, you know, kind of gross. But if you keep mixing, just keep going, it'll eventually all combine together. So I'm going to keep doing that. Eventually, it will all combine together. Okay, so look at that. We're going to switch this over to a bigger bowl because it'll be easier. You see all that butter? That's because I used too small of a bowl. It's really silly. Should have used a bigger bowl, like this one right now. So put it into a bigger bowl, and then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. And then we're basically done. So the rest of our ingredients are, we need to add in some vanilla and some salt. So the amount of vanilla we add, you know, use whatever vanilla you get your hands on, but you know, the better the vanilla is, the better the flavor is going to be. We want 2 teaspoons of vanilla. That's a half teaspoon. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Boop. Now, be careful because teaspoon is TSP. Tablespoon is way bigger, is TBSP, okay? So don't use a tablespoon. Stuff is going to taste terrible if you do that. All right. Now we add some salt. We want to add a teaspoon of salt. Now you might be wondering, why would we take out all that salt if we're just going to put it back in? Because who knows how much salt's in your butter. So squeeze it all out and then add it back as you see fit. Okay? So mix that up. And then we have to add 2 cups of flour. So here's your flour. I already added 1 cup and then made a mistake on the video, so you're only going to see me add 1 cup, but you should add 2 cups. Okay, I do this with a knife to make it perfectly even. And that's the 2nd cup. Boom in there. And then we're basically done. We just have to mix this stuff up. So mix it up. Okay. Okay, once you've done that, you're ready to put it into a pan like this. But first what you should do is spray the pan down with some spray, which I'm going to go do right now. Here I have some spray for my pan. So just going to go. There you go. It's kind of greasy. Do whatever you think feels right, okay? Alright, now what we're going to do is put all of our dough into this pan and spread it down flat. So here we are. You get to use your hands here if you want. And by if you want, I mean I think you have to, because there's not really any other way to do this. You want to spread it out all the way, so it's kind of a really thin layer of cookie dough. And then we'll add the chocolate chips. So spread it down all the way around everywhere. Like that. Okay. Greasy hands. You don't need to wash them yet, although you probably should. I'm not going to. Get some chocolate chips. Open those up however you want. Your house, your rules. And scatter them out. If you want to be really particular, you can make sure they're all facing up the right way. I'm going to be particular, but you do whatever you want. And press these in just a little bit, okay? And you add as much chocolate or as little chocolate as you want. So you know what kind of person you are. You do that. If you want to add nuts, you can add nuts. If you wanted to add peanut butter chips instead of chocolate chips, you do that. Look, you do whatever you want to do to your cookies. This is an idea, and you're in charge, okay? So I'm adding chocolate, but you add whatever you want. And it's going to be good. It's sugar and butter and flour and chocolate. I think it's hard to mess up. Okay. Again, add as much or as little chocolate as you want. You don't have to press them in like I'm doing, or you don't have to make them face up like I'm doing, but I just care about making it look nice, you know? It's just how I am. It's the kind of guy I am, you know? Okay. You know, again, as much chocolate or as little chocolate as you want. You can tell I'm a fan of chocolate. So, alright. Now this guy goes in the oven. So that's going to take about 22 to 25 minutes. In the meantime, you've got to do something. You know, you could go read a book, or you could go watch TV or play outside, or you didn't use all your chocolate chips, so just eat those right now. Hey folks, so it's probably been about 20, 22 or 23 minutes, and so I'm going to go check on these things. But remember, it's rude to just open the door. You know, you should knock before you enter. So I'm going to knock on the door. And look, here we go. See, there is. That's what we're looking for. Boom. Kind of golden, you know? Perfect. Take that out and let it cool. Turn the oven off. And once this guy is cooled, we're going to smash it up. So see you back once it's cool. Well, I've given the cookie bark some time to cool down. So now it's cool to touch. Don't touch this pan unless it's cool enough to touch it. So give it some time. What we're going to do is get this cookie bark out of here somehow and smash it so it turns into little chunks. I'm just going to try and pry it out with a knife, and you get to watch me struggle to get it out of there. So it doesn't matter if this turns out ugly or not, because we're just going to make it into shards. so it's okay if it breaks because it's supposed to break. So get it out of there somehow, and then smash it. Watch this. Okay, that didn't work. But if it's cool enough, it'll just break like that. See? You can keep smashing it, or just break it up by your hands. You know? It doesn't really matter. You can get this into whatever shape you want, however you want to, and then you get to eat it, which is awesome. So there, I'm breaking it all up. Break some of this up. Boom, boom, boom. And now we get to enjoy the best part of this, which is eating it. So I'm gonna get me a piece. You get to sit here and watch me eat it, because that's the best part of any cooking video in the whole world, is eating it. Milk and cookies. Now, I have to be honest, I don't buy milk normally, because I don't drink milk normally. So this is just water mixed with white paint. I'm not going to drink it. You shouldn't drink paint. It's bad and will make you sick. So don't do this or drink this. But this is supposed to pretend to be milk. So yum. Yep. And here we go. It's good stuff. And you can make it too. Thanks for watching. And enjoy. Hey everybody, I'm back one more time because I just wanted to let you know that I'm having trouble staying away from this stuff. So I just came back for more. And you know, it's only been like 20 minutes since I ate the first piece. I would say this stuff is going to be around the house for like 1 hour before I eat literally all of it, because it's just that good. So do yourself a favor, make this stuff. If you're a kid out there, do your parents a favor and make this stuff. They will love you, okay? So enjoy. Okay, so the cookie bark has cooled down, and now all we gotta do is get it out of there. So what you can do is you can just kind of, well, that didn't actually work.